Nothing.
When was the last time you had a scary encounter? Was it last week?
You're up here, maybe you can move some of the books for us like you did the other day.
Last month or worse, right now? Psych.
Be careful.
Gather round, brave souls and ghost hunters alike, for a bone-chilling journey through the top 10 scariest ghost videos of the year. Grab your popcorn and hold onto your seats, because things are about to get eerie up in here and might leave you sleeping with the lights on tonight. The Mystery of Mr Fritz. Starting with mischievous little Mr Fritz. This antique shop in the UK is the home to our first chilling tale. Somewhere on the shelves sits Mr Fritz, his painted smile hiding a sinister secret. But oh, this ain't your ordinary doll. No, sir. Crafted by an American prisoner during the dark days of World War II, this doll has seen more than its fair share of history. From the dimly lit corners of Stalag 2, a German POW camp, to an antique shop at Myrtle Beach, Mr Fritz has always had a knack for stirring up trouble. Fast forward to the present day, where Mr Fritz finds himself in this antique shop under the watchful eye of one brave soul, Mr Diamond. But let me tell you, even Mr Diamond wasn't prepared for the mischief this doll had up its sleeve. You see, Mr Fritz had a habit of making his presence known in the most spine-tingling of ways. A locked case, sealed tight to keep our mischievous friend at bay. But lo and behold, the case swings open of its own accord, as if Mr Fritz has a mind of his own. But here's where things get downright bone-chilling. Watch closely as its mouth moves and its eyes blink, defying the laws of the living. Ghosts of War, Tales from Triangular Field. But hold on to your hats, because this was just the beginning of this ghostly rollercoaster ride. The next chilling clip is from the infamous yet legendary Triangular Field. Located in the historic battlegrounds of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, the Triangular Fields has seen bloodshed like no other. Back in the day, it was the site of one of the bloodiest conflicts of the American Civil War, the Battle of Gettysburg. Tens of thousands of soldiers from both sides met their fateful end right here, in this very field. Today, given the weird and creepy happenings in this area, many daring people go there to check it out. One such person was this guy, who dared to go there in search of spectral visitors. While recording, he caught a video that would send chills down your spine. Keep your eyes glued to the left. Do you see it? A mysterious figure crept from the shadows like a specter of the night. It looks more like a dog or some other animal at first, but wait for it. It morphs into the eerie likeness of a man before vanishing into thin air. A final goodbye. This video will leave you questioning reality. Get ready to rock and roll with a band who discovered something far more chilling than their final gig in Veracruz, Mexico. This band was rocking out at their last gig since one of the members was moving out of town. But little did they know, they weren't alone. At the time, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. But oh, how wrong they were. Later, as they gathered to relive the memories through a video of their performance, a chill swept through their bones as they spotted something strange lurking behind what looks like a big screen. Did you see that? If you look at it closely, the figure looks like a girl with a face so pale and distorted. But here's the interesting part. As they watched the footage, the strange, pale girl vanished into thin air, just like that. The bandmates believe she was a friend who tragically took her own life years ago. Maybe that figure meant no harm and was there to watch the last performance. The office after hours. One ordinary night at an office complex in Manchester, the CCTV cameras caught something super creepy. It all began when suddenly one of the doors swung open, breaking the silence. But wait, it gets creepier when a chair in the main hallway joins in. It doesn't stop there, as another chair follows suit, creeping its way into a different section. And just when you thought things couldn't get any weirder, one of the doors began to shake and rattle, as if someone or something was trying to break free from the other side. The drawers also keep opening and shutting again and again. I wonder what the ghost was looking for. Maybe a document, or maybe a human to eat. So, if you ever find yourself near Liverpool Road, Manchester, and you notice the office lights flickering or hear strange noises in the halls, maybe it's time to clock out early. Pirate's Graveyard. Next up, we have Christine Wright from the paranormal investigation team, CVS Paranormal, bravely set out solo to explore the infamous Pirate's Graveyard in Portland, England. This cemetery is known for the paranormal activities. Built way back in 1475, it earned its infamous nickname from the countless gravestones adorned with carvings of skulls and crossbones. In this video, you can see Christine wandering through the creepy silence of the graveyard. And as soon as she's alone, something weird happens.
Completely out of the way, so nobody... Oh, hello. Oh.
While she's recording her video and saying something, an unexpected hello catches her by surprise. Christine heard a voice call out from the darkness, but who could it be? There was nobody else around for miles. Someone from inside of one of those graves, maybe? I wonder. Nanny Cam Nightmare. Once upon a restless night, Chuck and Kate Booth were jolted awake by the cries of their toddler, Connor. Now, toddlers crying is nothing new, right? But this was different. The next morning, when they checked the Nanny Cam footage, they were in for a shock. The footage shows Connor, a literal toddler, balancing on the edge of his crib like a tiny acrobat and a terrifying cry. Now, I'm not the one to jump to conclusions, but something was definitely off here. Chuck and Kate claim the footage wasn't doctored. So what's the deal? Is little Connor just a normal toddler, or is there something more sinister at play? The mystery remains unsolved. But that balance, that was definitely amazing. And creepy. The ghost who crossed the street. Ever wondered if ghosts have road sense? You know the whole check your surroundings drill, right? I mean, they're ghosts, right? They must have some superpowers too. They probably don't have to follow the rules. This CCTV footage in the Philippines caught something strange. If you look at the footage, a ghostly figure strolls through the traffic like it's taking a leisurely Sunday stroll. And just when you think it couldn't get any weirder, poof! It vanishes into thin air, like it wasn't just taking a stroll across the busy road. Now call me curious, but where exactly was this ghost off to? And did the drivers even notice a ghost legit sharing the road with them? From the looks of it, it looks like they had no idea someone was crossing the road. Underwater screams. Meet Brianna. This TikTok user documents her diving sessions, but one of these videos caught something that she didn't expect. One afternoon, while on her routine dive, Brianna was diving a little deeper and exploring the waters. As she descended into the depths, she heard screams echoing through the water. At this point, she probably panicked. That's why she started going back up. However, the curiosity brought her back as she dove back down, but this time, there were no screams. Of course, the comments accused her of editing the audio. She responded by showing the footage directly from her GoPro. No voiceovers, no edits, just raw footage straight off her GoPro as you can see. And yet, the underwater screams still remain another mystery unsolved. The moving trolley. Ever seen a trolley move on its own? Well, in this next clip from a grocery store, you can spot a trolley at first looking all normal, but then suddenly it decides to go rogue. And there's no sign of wind or a gentle nudge from a passerby. That's right. I mean, look at it. It's like something straight out of a horror movie. I don't know about you, but a self-propelling shopping cart is not exactly on my shopping list. From what I understand, this trolley damaged someone's sports car. Maybe the person did something offensive and the ghost got its revenge? Whatever that was, next time you're grabbing groceries, keep an eye out for any rogue trolleys. Rock and Robot. Ah, the convenience of modern tech making our lives easier. But let's face it, there's always been something off about the good old robots. I don't know about you, but I definitely believe in those theories about these metal creatures taking over the world. After the closing of the mall, this robot cleans everything. A lone robot just cleaning away. Nothing unusual, right? Wrong. This robot suddenly proceeded to sing a cheerful children's song out of nowhere. Now, I'm not saying robots can't have a musical side, but there's something about the combination of a deserted mall, echoing halls, and a humming robot that is straight out of a nightmare. Something like that would definitely scare the heck out of me. Mystery on the Trail. On a typical evening in Oaxaca, Mexico, Jose Castillo and his buddies were hitting the trails for some post-work mountain biking. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? Well, hold on to your helmets, because things are about to take a turn. As they zip through the wooded trails, what they capture on camera is enough to send shivers down your spine. Out of the darkness, something or someone materializes right in their path. Jose barely dodges it in time, but what they see on playback is enough to haunt their nightmares. Now, viewers of Jose's TikTok have their theories. Some say it's the infamous weeping woman La Llorona, a vengeful spirit from Mexican folklore mourning the loss of her children. Others think it's probably a forest ghost, but what's your take on this? Are they just seeing things in the shadows, or did they stumble upon something far more sinister? A glimpse in the mirror. Ever felt like you were being watched, even in the comfort of your own home? Well, what you're about to see will send chills down your spine. Take a look at this video of a dad hanging out with his little boy in the living room, just having a wholesome father-son moment. But then, something strange happens. As they're goofing around, a mysterious figure seems to glide past their house. And if you peek closely at the mirror, you'll catch a glimpse of it. It's like a see-through man in a hat, strolling by as if he owns the place. The people online have their theories about this one again. Some believe that it is the infamous Hatman, a spooky character straight out of urban legends. But what if, just what if, this isn't just a tale to tell in the dark? What if the Hatman is real and he's out there, lurking in the shadows? Guess we'll never know for sure, but I sure ain't sleeping with the lights off tonight. Perfectly strange. Now, don't get me wrong, I've got nothing against cats, but this next clip, oh boy, it's something else. Check out this video. It seems like any other cat video until the camera catches the cat doing something that defies all logic. Did you see that? Did this cat literally just teleport? One moment, it's heading towards a wall. The next, poof! It's at the door like it just took a shortcut through Narnia or something. Now, call me skeptical, but there's no way that's your standard cat behavior, or is it? You tell me. The haunted statue. Next up, we have this guy who decided to explore a cemetery, broadcasting it live for everyone to see. As he walks among the gravestones, everything feels calm and silent. But if you look closely, you can see a statue right there. At first, it seems normal, just like any other stone figure in the cemetery. But then, he notices something strange. The arm of the statue seems to be moving. As he keeps his camera focused on the statue, sure enough, the arm twitches again. Now, what could possibly make a statue come to life like this? And why did he choose to live stream from a place as spooky as a graveyard in the first place? Sometimes curiosity truly does lead to the creepiest discoveries. Ghost ride. This guy decided to park his RV in a place said to be haunted in the Japanese countryside. He set up cameras all around his vehicle just in case. As the night crept in, he heard strange noises. These noises were distant, so he appeared to be calm, hoping it was just the wind or some wild animal. But the noises slowly grew louder and closer, until the very walls of his RV seemed to shake. Then, in a moment of pure terror, the door began to slam open and shut, as if moved by some invisible force. What made it even scarier was the discrepancy between the indoor and outdoor footage. While the inside camera showed a cloth covering the circular window, the outside camera showed the door's window bare and open. So what do you think? Was it a ghostly presence or just a very strong wind? Or did he just edit the whole thing for views? The haunted hallway. Check out this video. It's security camera footage, and there's this girl just casually strolling down the hallway, minding her own business. Then, she glances into the dark room for a moment, almost like she could feel something was off right there. Anyway, she continues down the hallway. Next thing you know, it's like she gets snagged by an invisible hand and yanked into the room. You know what's the worst about this security camera footage? It doesn't go into the room following her. I mean, seriously, what's up with that? Hair pulling is one thing, but this? It's a whole new level of bizarre. And trust me, I've seen my fair share of strange stuff, but this one? Yeah, I'm scratching my head on this. Ghost employee. Coming next, we have the story of a building security guard on his night duty. You could see in the video footage one fine night he was caught off guard by the unannounced guest who entered the facility. The guard's bewildering interaction can be seen in the shaky security footage. Unaware of the terrifying reality that he was speaking with a ghost, he strikes up a conversation. The next day, he asked why he hadn't been told that a new employee would come to accompany him. But the shocker, there was no such employee hired. The footage makes us doubt reality. The disturbing question, was it a mental trick or a glimpse into the dark depths hiding beyond perception, haunts many on similar nights. Ghostly homework helper. You see the girl probably doing her homework, right? Totally unaware of the chaos about to unfold. Suddenly, without warning, she bolts out of her chair like she's seen a ghost, and the footage only gets spookier from there. Keep your eyes glued to the screen as the papers on the table start moving on their own, as if some invisible force wanted to make their presence known. At first, you might think, that must be the air. But oh no, my friend, this is no ordinary breeze. But that's not all. Soon, the table itself begins to shake and tremble. Maybe, just maybe, the ghost wanted to play. No wonder the girl made a run for it. I'd be out of there too. Possessed at the gas station. This next video seems very normal in the beginning. We've got this dude just standing there, casually opening up the fridge at the gas station. But hold on, something ain't right. As soon as he opens the fridge, the guy starts acting weird. At first, this almost looks like a seizure or something, but then the dude just takes off, almost like he's been possessed or something. And then bam! He points at the other guy, who comes back to check if he's all right. Now that is scary. No wonder the other guy took a run for it. I would too. And then, just when you think it couldn't get any weirder, the dude just falls to the ground, and out of nowhere, the toilet paper on the shelf decides to take a leap of faith. Now, call me crazy, but that ain't normal. I mean, you can see the mystery reflection thing, right? Before the toilet paper falls down on its own, almost like the spirit just left. I'm wondering if the guy is dead or managed to survive that. Either way, you won't catch me filling up there anytime soon. an invisible housemate. So there's this TikTok user, Cheryl. She is a single mother who does sewing and stitching for a living. Lately, things have been getting weird in her house. She and her daughter keep hearing footsteps in the hallway, and their stuff keeps moving occasionally. One similar night, her daughter was playing with the doll when suddenly she flipped out over something near the closet. As it can be seen in the footage, the closet door slams shut all on its own. A few months later, Cheryl was back on TikTok looking shaken. Her daughter is convinced that someone lives inside the closet. Cheryl checks out, but finds nothing except a mannequin. But out of the blue, the mannequin starts moving and crashes to the ground. Now Cheryl is clueless, her daughter is frightened, and they are living at a friend's place until they can find another. The Ghost of Mr Willis. The next one is not that spooky, but it is something that will compel you to know more about the mysteries of old houses in your surroundings. So the two YouTube explorers, Robert and Dan, set out on an exploration to find the mysteries of an old house called the Old Willis Place in Georgia. People attach various rumors to its eerie past that's related to the ghostly presence of its former owner, Mr. Willis. Dan and Robert were examining and observing the house inside out when things took a chilling turn. They find a hidden chamber underneath the house, and when they go inside, they are hit with a frightening sound of footsteps echoing above them.
What is that?
They scrambled out suddenly, but couldn't find anything inside the house. It's like the house swallowed all of its secrets in a few seconds. Seems like Mr. Willis was not happy with the guests at his old home. And that, my friends, is just a taste of the terrifying mysteries lurking out there. And as the tales come to a close, one thing's for certain: the world is full of mysteries that defy explanation. So whether you're a skeptic or a believer, these stories serve as a reminder that the truth is often stranger than fiction. So if you ever find yourself opening a fridge at a gas station or just chilling in your living room, keep your wits about you. Who knows when a spirit might decide to make its presence known? Thanks for joining us on this journey into the unknown. Until then, stay curious, stay safe, and may your nights be free of things that go bump in the dark. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more interesting stuff. Catch you on the flip side.